Hello fellow Frontier Explorers, Blue Frontier here, and welcome to my Let's Play of Sonic Frontiers. So I've already done a complete walkthrough of this game on beginner mode. You can go ahead and check that out after watching this video if you want to watch that without any commentary and you just want to get a feel for the game. But this is going to be my commentary filled, yes, you're going to be hearing my voice a lot, Sonic Frontiers Let's Play. And we're actually going to be playing this game on hard difficulty. Yes, we're going to try and do the hard difficulty because I now know kind of what's to be expected for this game. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright, so we're starting off with Dr. Eggman. What are you up to, Doctor? What nefarious scheme are you hatching for Sonic Frontiers? That is a weird looking Roomba. Yeah, I really don't understand what Dr. Eggman was really trying to accomplish in this game, but we're gonna find out. I'm gonna pay more attention to these cutscenes. Okay, so we activated the portal. That sounds like a lot of tortured souls, and kind of like the werehog scream when you think about it. But anyway, and then because it activated, it releases these robots.
Yes, it's all coming online. The ancient secrets will be mine.
Okay, so Dr. Eggman's trying to figure out the secrets of the ancients, but I don't really know what else there is to it.
Answer me.
Simulations
And what's going on with the Roomba?
executing protective initiative.
What? No! No!
Why doesn't, like, it says protection mode and he gets upset. Why is he upset that it's trying to protect him? It doesn't make sense to me, but I guess that's why we gotta play the game, right? I'm sure they're gonna, answer that question later, and you won't have to get, like, reading reports in order to fill in some of the lore bits. Alright, so we got our trio. I personally like the blue plain color over the red, but that's just me.
Let's find out what drew them here.
Now, I don't know about you guys. You can comment down below. What do you think of the voice actors for this game? Oh, look, Sonic Frontiers. There's the title card. I have not played this on hard difficulty, so this is a going in blind experience. I don't know if it's going to actually be that difficult. We'll have to see. But yeah, what do you think of the voice actors? I think Tails and Amy sound too similar, is my only gripe. They don't sound bad at all, but they just sound very similar in this game. And then Sonic has like a deeper voice, which you just kind of have to get used to. Alright, here we go. So we're here, we're in Green Hill Zone, who would have thought, in a Sonic game nonetheless. And I'm going to be quite honest with you guys, the cyberspace controls are not that great. They're pretty slippery and hard to control Sonic at points, and then like your momentum just stops if you don't know where you're supposed to be going with like the loops and stuff. So yeah, I think it's very nostalgic in the sense that a lot of these level designs are actually based off of different levels throughout the Sonic games. And by designs, I don't mean like the look. The look is just between Green Hill Zone, Angel Island, and just like a city. But like the actual format of the levels kind of trigger something in your brain, which is very interesting. I did a whole review on this game if you want to check that out later. But yeah, we're done with this level. I'm not worried about S ranking or collecting everything. We're just trying to get through the story and see if we can beat this game on hard mode. Alright, so we got out of cyberspace. We're now in the quote-unquote real world, the Kronos Island, the first open zone area for this game. Come on, Sonic, get up. Come on, let's go. We have an adventure to start, and it's a long one, let me tell you. My first playthrough, I think it took me almost 15 hours to beat this game, so come on, speedy boy.
Amy?
Mortal.
Ugh.
Did we ever figure out the source and origin of this voice?
Impossible. You have escaped cyberspace.
I don't think we did.
Power. You are the key.
Their motivation's pretty unclear
Sure
too.
beats being called a rodent.
And they even speak on how vague this entity is. But I do think it is interesting. Sonic is only able to get out of cyberspace because he's the fastest thing out there. So that is pretty interesting to take note of.
Yeah, okay, sure. How about a little context?
Alright, so we're going to equip the Psyloop, but we have enough skill points already just starting the game to get some really powerful abilities. And there's one that's really OP. And it's the kicking, I forget what the ability's called. I know we just had the menu up, but yeah, it's really strong, and I just really don't know what they were thinking with this, because you can get a lot of Sonic sweating abilities just in the first chunk of the game, which, I don't know, it makes for a very easy experience, if you ask me. Like, watch this. It's gonna want me to Psyloop, like, spin around them, but that takes a lot of time. If I just hold down this button, it's like instant win. It's so strong. It keeps you at a distance from the enemies. See how they inch up closer to you, but I mean, it's still strong enough that you can survive. I don't know how this is going to be later in the game since we're on harder difficulties, but so far it's just like very, very simple. And here we go. We're going to activate the first cyberspace portal. To do this, you need to find gears, which drop from enemies. Sometimes they're hidden in the ground if you Psyloop like a treasure spot. And then those give you Chaos Emerald portals, or sorry, Chaos Emerald keys that allow you to unlock Chaos Emeralds. And you need all 7 Chaos Emeralds in order to complete an island. And we don't have enough gears to activate the portal yet, so we have to fight this tower. He has a gear for us. So let's go ahead and just see how quick succession he just attacks the enemy and damages them. I mean, I'm still getting hit. I'm not being really careful with dodging and stuff like that. It's a well-designed, like, mini-boss, don't get me wrong. It's just keeping it at a distance and wailing away is still very easy. I think the idea was they wanted you to Psyloop a bunch to weaken the tower, but you can really just do this. And we're getting a really big combo, too. Yeah, we're already in the 100s. Let's go. He's almost down. Come on, buddy. Don't run away from me. Alright. I think we got it. There we go. So now... Oh, I got hit somehow. Alright, we got the gear. Let's go ahead and jump into this next level. If any of you are familiar with Sonic Frontiers, then you probably know the infamous level that I'm playing. It's 1-2. It's infamous for being extremely... Oh, and I died. That was my fault. That was a skill issue right there. That wasn't a level design issue. But yeah, it's just really tough to get S rank. Borderline impossible. I haven't seen anyone do it yet. I'm sure someone already has, but I've already done a bunch of attempts. And it's really difficult. You have to get like under 55 seconds. And getting under a minute on this level is already difficult. I remember I watched AlphaRad's channel, and he actually got to play test the game early. And he said that he was struggling to S rank this level, and he really tried. And he even talked to someone from the dev team afterwards and was like, hey, you need to make this easier. And they acknowledged that it was a hard level, but it looks like they didn't touch it. So I don't know. I really don't know. It's miserable. So because Sonic's abilities and speed allow him to escape to cyberspace, his friends are stuck. And I guess he's trying to find a way to release them. And in the open zone, what you have to do is you have to collect their emblems or their tokens. And once you have enough, you can talk to them. And as you can see, I have enough here. So I'm going to go ahead and release Amy from her prism, and we're basically just going to try to figure out what the heck is going on. So yeah, last I checked, Eggman isn't a speedy boy either, so he too is stuck in this cyberspace realm. What I find interesting is a lot of these level designs are still like, as you can see, he's like in a city, but they're supposed to be, I believe, Sonic's memories. So why isn't this like Eggman's memories right now? I guess since it's a generic city, it's fine, but I just find that very interesting, is wherever he's at, it's like kind of just like a city. Because Amy's in this cyberspace limbo, she somehow has the ability to understand these creatures called Coco. I'm not quite sure really what they are, but yeah, this one is trying to find her love that got lost. So we're gonna go ahead and be heroes and help them out. What is your all's thoughts on the Ashura battles? There's, I believe, 2 in the game, and I really don't like them. I always have difficulty, not really because the fight is difficult, it's just because it's kind of a clunky fight. It's cool when you first play as an experience, but then it's kind of like right there. Like, where was that going? I don't know. I think they could have done a little better with this boss. Alrighty. Let's go ahead. Just run around. Wait, what? I had full rings. How did I die? Wait. Does hard mode just one-shot you? Like, I have a full set of rings. Huh. Alright. Let's do this again, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Ooh, I gotta be careful of these orbs. I have one ring. Ow. Alright, alright. No. Okay, I have no rings. I cannot get hit. Okay, let's see here. And we did it. Let's go. Wait, so I beat him. Wait, will it let me move on? It's kind of, am I soft locked? Oh my, oh my gosh. Again? Guys, you see why I don't like the Ashura fights? So I think, and I could be wrong, I think the Koko are like somehow relics of the Ancient Ones, and they hold the Ancient Ones' memories. So I think that's what's going on, and for some reason being connected to the cyberspace and whatever this evil entity is, when they're connected, like we see right here with this mother and her child, we end up seeing their history, and then we see that come to an end. I really don't know, because we also get this weird little logo that they teased for the very beginning of Sonic Frontiers, but from what I know, the cutscenes don't explain any of this. Enter Sage, Eggman's daughter, even though they don't really have that kind of relationship until later in the game, very briefly. She's basically just like serving him and trying to get him out of the subspace. Like, it kind of comes out of nowhere. She says that she wants to protect Eggman over everything and keep him safe, even though he's just trying to get out. But I don't know. It's, once again, I feel like I'm missing a big chunk of lore by not reading the egg memos. You guys let me know down in the comments. Do I need to read those in order to get the full story? Because I don't really think the cutscenes are giving me every little bit of detail, which I think they should for this kind of stuff. This is an absolutely beautiful and amazing arc for Amy Rose, and I really hope they either dive deeper into it for the DLC where you can play as her, or even in future Sonic games. I think that'd be really cool. Her going on her own and trying to spread love to everybody. I think it's absolutely great. I'm not gonna bore you guys. I actually lost to this boss like 4 or 5 times, and I was getting really upset because I was getting really close to finishing him off, but I would run out of rings. And yeah, I realized I need to fill up my ring gauge in order to fight this boss, because I only had like 80, I think, rings, and it was literally impossible, even being perfect with the dodging and all of that. So let's go get that real quick. My best advice for this boss fight would have to be blocking. You unlock an ability when you release Amy where you can block and then counter. It works really well with this boss fight. It does a lot of damage and it prevents you from getting knocked back and stalling a lot of time. Just gotta get the timing right. Pa-bam! See? Just like that. It's really cool looking too when you land it as Supersonic. Oh, he's gonna fire his laser. Well, guess what? I really wish Sonic would throw it back at him instead of just yeeting it to the sky. Alright, let's finish up this first Let's Play. Are we gonna finish it off with the counter? Let's go! Okay, no, we still need one more hit. What? Bam! I'm gonna block. Yeah, I didn't even know you could block that part of the attack. But we did it, and we are good to go. Alright everyone, that is going to wrap up our first Let's Play of Sonic Frontiers. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. How do you like this format? I'm trying to like make it short and sweet and to the point, still discussing the game here and there. Do you want more gameplay? Do you want more cutscenes? Do you want me to stop critiquing as much? Let me know. I'm all for the feedback. Be sure to subscribe if you liked it and like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't. I am Blue Frontier, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. See ya.